Hi everyone, this is Sujan Shan. I'm the founder of New Release Condo and a real estate broker for Remax Crossroad. I have the pleasure and honor to meet two gentlemen, Mr. Norris, President of Mod Development, and Mr. Gary, the CEO of Mod Development. Today we are going to talk about the most sophisticated residence, 55C. So we will be covering why this location, the features about this project and their current project and their forecast for 2025.
Thank you, Sujan.
Thank you.
Pleasure again meeting you guys.
Thank you. So why don't we I'll give you a little bit of background. So we founded Mod Developments about 10 years ago, and the idea that we had at the time was we wanted to dedicate a development company that would focus on architectural excellence, great interior design. A number of our projects have heritage preservation in it, and our first major project was 5 St. Joseph, which was Building of the Year, Project of the Year, High Rise of the Year, which was then followed about 2 years later by Massey Tower, 60-story building near Yonge and Queen, across from Eaton Centre, close to 700 units in that building, which also became Project of the Year and High Rise Design of the Year. Since that time, we've also done Waterworks, which is under construction near Spadina and Richmond, and I think we've kept true to our early objectives of always doing the best projects and developing the best suites and the best value for purchasers.
Awesome. You know what? I had an opportunity for both of your projects, especially 5 St. Joseph as well as Massey Tower. Every single client of mine, they have made tons of money. When we say tons of money, a lot of money. And you know what? It was a very good ride for everybody, and especially the Toronto investment, like in the last 6-7 years, the way the condo market picked up, unimaginable. It's a world-class city. And I always wonder, like, you know, when you guys choosing the location, especially even Massey Tower or 5 St. Joseph, now 55C, how do you identify this kind of, you know, A-plus locations?
Well, I think, you know, one of the fortes of our organization came from Gary. When he decided to found Mod Developments, and I joined him shortly thereafter, we had a very strong focus on design excellence, but making sure that the location was a critical factor in our decision-making process. So it's one thing to design beautiful buildings and have excellent and functional suites, but we've always focused on making sure that the high transit volume, high transit nodes are part of our philosophy. Whether you're an end user or an investor or a renter, at the end of the day, everyone wants the same things. They want quick accessibility, they want value, they want to be able to make sure that their life after work is also productive. Yes. So the ease of getting to work is very important, but then afterwards, the amenities to make sure that you can live your life after you come home are also there and very easily accessible. So in the case of 55 Charles, much like Massey and 5, very close to the Bloor Yonge subway lines, accessibility to world-class art, shopping, food, all the amenities that people want, not only in the building, but the neighborhood themselves is a critical factor. And I think 55 Charles is a pure example of us sticking to that philosophy.
Amazing. In terms of features, something extraordinary that are you guys putting certain sort of you know, rooftop terraces or a lot of community area amenities?
I'll let Gary speak to it because he's very passionate about some of the amenities that we have in the building, but I can tell you we're very proud of the world-class nature of it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting, Sujan, what you're saying about the value increasing, and what we have also heard is that the value of our own projects have increased exponentially more than other projects that were done at the time because they were built with such care. We always had the best appliances, custom designed kitchens, the materials themselves, and the amenities. I think that, you know, and I've heard that even from a rentability point of view, a number of these buildings, like at 5 St. Joseph, you know, it's very hard to get a suite in there because of the fact that it's such a desirable building. So when we decided to develop 55 Charles, what we wanted to do was take that same philosophy, but a different look. I mean, we're not repeating ourselves from project to project. So what we're providing for the purchaser and for the future resident of these units are kitchens that go way beyond what anybody else and will see in suites of similar size, in terms of built-ins, in terms of storage, in terms of like even built-in tables and benches. Same with the washrooms. The washrooms have drawers that, and shelving units that are also way beyond what anybody can expect in the marketplace.
And in terms of the amenities in the building themselves, besides just your own individual suite, we're very proud of what will also, the midpoint of the building, the indoor and outdoor space, extremely functional gym space, beautiful outdoor indoor space for communal living, communal eating, and we're very proud of what we'll be accomplishing on the rooftop with a double height ceiling. They'll have panoramic views of the city, beautiful indoor outdoor space as well, a lot of meeting areas, a lot of gathering areas, because we think one of the beautiful things about this world-class city is being able to take in the view. And that for sure you'll be able to enjoy on the 48th floor of our building.
So super excited. I'm purchasing one unit.
Well, maybe you'll get a bit of a discount, maybe.
But we've also looked at it, we have a different philosophy in some ways when it comes to amenities than a number of other developers. We don't look at it in the old way of, there's a party room that you have to book, and then there's your conventional gym with a bunch of treadmills in it. We look at this more like as if the resident is in a 5 or 6 star hotel. So there's lounges that are accessible if you want to go just be on your laptop. If you want to have friends over for a drink, you go up to the 49th floor. It's not a question of booking something, and the same with the gym. So we have a gym designer that has come up with something that is real in terms of functional training room with ability to do boxing and the weightlifting and the cycling and all these kind of things that. It's also part of just having a well-rounded life in terms of living in the building.
It's a lifestyle. Most of the time people always investor-driven, and sometimes they compare and say, wow, this is not my type, or this is it's not a price point building. It's good that also you brought up, especially in 5 seniors, so the average unit size, even a 1-bedroom, is close to like 550 square feet. Those type of units nowadays, a lot of developers are building, especially because of the price point, average is over 1,400 going. The unit size is getting shrunk, even especially for a 1-bedroom plus. Dens are building in that area like for 520 square foot. So it's good that you brought up, and nowadays it's really hard to find those type of units.
Well, it's about value, and we kid around that sometimes you're developing condos is like being a car company. So BMW, you could have a 1 Series, you could have a 7 Series. So as a developer, we can do a bachelor apartment, a studio, or we could do a 3-bedroom. The studio will still have the same quality as the 1,000 square foot 3-bedroom.
Very well put, yes. I'm so thrilled, and thank you very much for your time, and we are super excited. Stay tuned.
Sujan, we're very happy working with you once again. You're a top performer at 5 St. Joseph for us, and then at our Massey project as well, and we're very thankful that you'll be...
My pleasure too.
Our pleasure as well. And we're very thankful that you'll be working with us again at 55 Charles, and we look forward to continued success.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.